It's the beginning of another week, folks, and I'm back here to talk to you about more of Midwest Avenue. In my setting up of this whole list of the episodes here, I came across an old MP3 file from WLMD 104.7 in Macomb, Illinois, which you can hear about our connection with them in episode number 19. This episode right here is episode 21. But it was before we were about to play a big show up in Rushville, Illinois, and I did a little phone interview with them, and we talked about the show and then the single "The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me." So on the flip side of this, after the interview, I'm gonna let you guys hear the old interview from 2011. Then I'm gonna play for you the second version of "The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me." You can hear the original version if you go back a couple episodes, like I said, on episode number 19. Then you can hear the original version with Megan, the original lead singer of Midwest Avenue, and me, the duet that we did. I turned it back around to a single person song with just me singing it, and we re-recorded "The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me." Easy for me to say, I tell you what. Gotta love the stuttering. But yeah, we re-recorded it, changed the tempo up a little bit, dropped the key down a whole step from A to G, and a little bit easier for me to sing. So you guys will get to hear the interview before our show in Rushville, where I talk about "The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me," the original version that we did. And then now you're going to hear the second concept, where we changed the key, changed the tempo, changed a few of the words to make it fit to where I could just sing it myself. So here it is, the interview from back in 2011, then fast forward a couple years to "The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me." The reason we re-recorded it is because we were really well known for that song. So we wanted to keep that as a part of us going forward, and still be able to play it out live for the folks that wanted to hear it. So here's the interview and then the song. Thank you all very much.
It's 7:33 with Rick on the radio on this Friday morning, and I'm proud to have somebody on the phone with me this morning. I'm talking to Scott from Midwest Avenue. Scott, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. How about yourself?
Are you awake?
Yes, kind of. Yes. Getting there.
Getting there, huh?
Still getting the engine warmed up, though.
Yeah. Had your first cup of coffee yet this morning?
Oh, no, not yet. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but every once in a while I'll do it. But I haven't even had breakfast yet. That's going to be the next call here in about probably after I get done with this.
All right. Well, the reason I'm talking to Scott from Midwest Avenue is because you guys are getting ready to play at Chasers in Rushville tomorrow night. And what kind of music will we be hearing tomorrow night, Scott?
Well, actually, we do a pretty wide variety. Mainly, we do a lot of new country, and we also do some old rock, and we also do a little bit of hip hop, maybe Katy Perry and Nelly, and then we also bring it back with some old country. We just kind of try to keep a wide variety. And we also do some of our own original stuff from an upcoming album we're going to be releasing really soon.
Okay. And what time do you play tomorrow night? Do you remember?
I believe it's 8 p.m. to midnight.
All right.
Over at Chasers.
Well, it should be a pretty good crowd because we got the Spoon River Scenic Drive going on this weekend, too, so there's going to be a lot of people driving around this weekend. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at Chasers. And do you take requests during your show?
Yes, we do. We do our best to try to fulfill those. And yeah, especially, even if people would get on our Facebook and let us know ahead of time if they want to hear something. Even if it's a day ahead. We'll try to work something in. So. All
right, you can find them at Midwest Avenue on Facebook. And what's the strangest request you've ever gotten, Scott?
Well, actually, it was actually last weekend. Someone asked us to do "Thriller" by Michael Jackson.
Okay, and did you do it?
Well, I did my own little a cappella version of it. It was like a 15-second version, so I guess I made it work. The lady was happy, and everybody got a kick out of it, so it was a win-win.
Did you moonwalk at all during that one?
No, if I did, I'd probably fall over, so I wanted to keep my balance.
Okay. So who, beside yourself, who's in the band Midwest Avenue?
It's myself and our lead singer. Her name is Megan Hedinger, and on drums is my dad, Scott Ferris, also, but different middle names, so I'm not a junior. Mm-hmm. And on bass, we have a guy named James Hopper, And on fiddle, banjo, and keyboards and vocals is Steve Vincent.
Well, you're a very talented band. I've seen you perform a couple of times. Of course, you were at our Texaco Country Showdown this past summer, and then we were there when you were at Hangovers a couple months ago, and you guys do a great job.
Well, we enjoy what we do, and we just love to have fun with the crowd. That's the key to the whole thing, and we're really looking forward to playing at Chasers. It's always fun to play in a new area, a new town, and a new venue. It's going to be a good time, I think.
I'm sure you'll do all right. And if someone would like to book your band, Scott, how do they do that?
Well, just get a hold of me, basically. We have our own website up running now. It's MidwestAvenue.com, and you can go on there through and find out the contact information, or on Facebook.com, which is Facebook.com/Midwest Avenue.
Okay.
But MidwestAvenue.com has all the information you need. Or they can just email MidwestAvenue.com. So.
All right. That's probably the easiest way. MidwestAvenue.com. That's easy to remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, tell me about this song, The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me, that I'm about to play.
Yes, basically, I had this idea. I'd written the first verse, actually, which is the part that Megan actually sings, and I couldn't finish the song for the life of me. And so I got together with James, we call him Beaver, the bass player. That's his nickname here in the hometown area. I got together with me, Beaver, and Megan, and that's the first song we actually ever all wrote together, all three of us. I just had that first verse, and basically I had written it about a girl that had a bad attitude like her dad, and then I was like, well, the verse kind of sounds more like a guy, you know, because most times like the guy that supposedly has the bad attitude from his dad, you know. And so we gave Megan that verse, and then Megan actually kind of helped contribute to my verse that sings to the girl. And so we just kind of went with that theme, like where you always kind of argue back and forth, but you always come together back in the end. That's like the worst of you gets the best of me, you know, and that sometimes that's how a lot of relationships go, and we just kind of, that was the kind of universal theme of the whole matter.
Okay. And is this the band playing, backing you up?
Yes, it's the whole band. We actually recorded it the night before that we came up, went to that Easton Corbin concert in Rushville with you guys.
All right, okay. Well, let's go ahead and play it. It's called The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me. And will you be playing that song tomorrow night, do you suppose?
Yes, we'll be doing that one, and along with a couple other brand new songs that we have never actually played out that's going to be on our upcoming album. We're going to test them out for the first time in Rushville. So.
All right. So we'll see you tomorrow night at Chasers in Rushville, Scott.
That'll be excellent. All
right, Scott, we appreciate it very much. And here's Scott, Midwest Avenue, and The Worst of You Gets the Best of Me, here on Hot Country 104.7.
It's just like you to fight when you're mad at bad habits you learn from your dad. You always say when things get hard you're gonna change your ways. And it's just like you to run when you're scared you can't face this, cause you run prepared. You always say I can't do this, and then you walk away. We know this routine all too well. We break each other's hearts, put ourselves through hell, cause we both say the things we don't mean. The worst of you gets the best of me. It's just like you to cry when you're sad, like your life's really all that bad. We both say this is the end, we're back together again. Know this routine all too well. Break each other's hearts, put ourselves through hell, cause we both say, well, things we don't mean. The worst of you gets the best of me. Other's hearts, put ourselves through hell, cause we both say, well, things we don't mean. The Worst of you.